old song. Hadn't heard this in a long time. Sat down and figured it out. Tried to figure out the horn parts. The horn intro is really cool. So there's more detail. There's like 3 guitars going on in this song. And towards the middle and end of the song, there's a bunch of little single note, kind of overdriven lead guitar kind of lines, really low underneath the mix. I had to slow it down a lot to even hear it, but we're not going to go over all that. We're just going to go over the horn parts and what makes the song, so you can play it in a band or by yourself and cover all the ground, right? So we'll start with this intro. It's really cool. We're going to start on an E major triad, 4 on G, 5 on B, 4 on E, and do all upstrokes on these. Then we're going to go to another E major triad. We'll have your G on the 1st fret for your major third. Then we'll have open B and E with it. Alright. And I'm doing all these kind of muted hits in between. I'm just doing something to keep my time and rhythm going, so you don't have to do that. And we just go E to E. And then we're going to go F sharp to G sharp. Both upstrokes. Have D on 4, bar G, B, and E on 2. Then have 6 on D, bar G, B, and E on 4. So your first part you have. Okay. Then we're going to do this little horn kind of wiggle thing. You're just going to do an A major, 7, 6, and bar 5 on B and E. And on this one I do a downstroke, an upstroke, and then a downstroke. It's like a little triplet. And you'll go from A to G sharp minor. And you just want to slide back and take your middle finger off the G string. And then slide back up into your A and put your middle finger back on G on 6. Alright, so your first part you have. Alright, and then the last part we're going to go back to G sharp minor, 4 or 6 on D, bar G, B, and E on 4. And then the horns go up to a higher register of an E, right? So we're going to go do the same thing. We're going to play an E major triad again, just a higher register of it. So you got 9 on G and B, 7 on E. And then go back to G on the 1st fret with the open B and E, okay? So your whole thing that's going to repeat, I think it repeats like, I don't know, 4 times, maybe 8. So you have. Alright, so that's your horn intro. And then we get into, then it gets into the overdriven part, which is the chorus, right? So with the different guitars going on, you can't really play the riff and the chords at the same time, right? I tried to find a way, but it just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't sound right. I tried to go, it was just a lot. I mean, it was a big stretch to get there, and it just didn't sound that good. So you have one guitar that's doing E major, open 2, 2, 1, and then playing F sharp minor, thumb on 2, A and D on 4, G on 2, and you can let the B and E ring open on all these since we're in the key of E, right? And then take that same shape, and then we're going to go up to 5 and 7, except we're going to put our middle finger down on G on 6. So you have 5 on E, 7 on A and D, G on 6, 5 on B. Alright, so you have. And now we're going to try to mimic the horn part again. You don't have to do this, you can just sit there and play A, but I'm going to go back. So we're going to go back and forth between basically the A, D, and G strings for the most part. And you're just going to go back and forth between 7 on A and D, 6 on G, and then you have 6 on A and D and 4 on G. So you're going back and forth between that A major and G sharp minor. And then just walk it down the full chord, G sharp, minor, F sharp minor, to E. Alright, so you have. into your verse. And that lead part is on the B string. He's right out of your first major pentatonic box of E major. And you just go 9, 10, 12 on B. Heavy vibrato on the B. Alright, so that's that part. And then your verses, you're going to have E major. You can play it the D shape, or you can bar it, however you want. I do both. So you have 4, 5, 4, or you could put the third on the bottom and have 6 on D, and bar G, B, and E on 4, and put your middle finger on the B string on 5th fret. Play it like that too, right? So all these are going to be kind of like a muted 8th note, and then a down up 8th note fretting the chord, right? Alright, so you just alright, that's kind of your rhythm. So after your E major, you go to B major, 9, 8, and then bar 7 on B and E. And then we're going to go to G sharp minor, 6 on D, bar G, B, and E on 4. And then we're going to go to A major, 7, 6, bar B and E on 5. Alright, so your first part you have. So then the second time around, we're going to hit this A twice. So we'll go. And you just kind of hit it down up with a mute, and then a downstroke. Just hit it once, give it a little stab. Alright, and that's just the second time around he does that. It's actually the 4th time you play it, you know, the second time of the second time, if that makes sense. Alright, so your verse would be. Okay, yeah, it is your second time around, sorry. And then it just repeats all that again. Back into your chorus, E, F sharp. Alright, and then at the end of the first chorus, there's this little horn part that you can mimic. It's so you can walk back G sharp minor, 6, 4, 4, 4, that same shape back to F sharp minor, and then get your E major triad, 1st fret G, open B and E. And then you're going to do that A to G sharp back to A thing again. Alright, so that's that little thing after the first chorus if you want to do that. And then you're back into the second verse doing the same chords. Now, when he gets to this G sharp, he kind of does this weird, like a slide or something. I don't know. It's not that important or crucial to it. He doesn't play it when he plays it live. It's just on the record, but it is there. Something like that, you know. It almost sounded like he was going. He's kind of going. So you'd have. It's that kind of thing. It's a real subtle thing. It's not that important. And then he gets into the second chorus and he kind of kicks on the overdrive and he kind of just does the. I believe he's going E. He's doing the bridge chords, right? You have E major to A major, open 2 2 2 to F sharp minor, 2 4 4 2. Okay, right, to A major up here, 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, and he could be leaving out the A. It could just be going E, F sharp again to A, but I think it's or it could be I'm pretty sure it's E, A, F sharp, A, and that's what the bridge is going to be too, right? You just have E, open 2, 2, 1, to A, open 2, 2, 2, F sharp minor, 2, 4, 4, 2, open, open. Okay, then to your A up here, 5, 7, 7, 6, 5. They do some of those power slides and all that and everything, you can get as detailed as you want, but that's the meat and potatoes of the whole song. So that's everything. Just practice slow, have fun. It's at 88 beats a minute. I couldn't do a drum loop because they go from half time to double time for the chorus, so that's everything. Just practice slow and have fun.